Sanbonani, guys. So you guys asked me a couple of questions and I'm here to answer some of them. First and foremost, I wanted to just say thank you to everybody who watched my videos, and thank you to everybody who actually made great comments, and people gave me such great feedback. I was not expecting it. I still don't think I have the edge to do this. It's just that I love making like hair and beauty videos because it's something I like and it's like my life, so it's easier to make. But this shitting off videos, guys, it's not a joke, ne? Like I have a respect for a lot of my favorite YouTubers after this. So basically the video today is, you guys asked me, Nontantla, so I washed my hair. How do I maintain my hair? How do I sleep in my hair after I have washed my hair and made it into this nice afro hairstyle that you showed us? First and foremost, that to answer that one particular question, you actually need a bonnet like this one. I got this one from Clicks. As you can see, this one has like has a bit of makeup on it, but it has a string here at the back. Oh, like I was still saying, this one has like a drawstring here at the back. Oh, trying to find it. This is the drawstring, so you can pull it and make it tighter if you have natural hair. Not necessarily, you don't want anything tight on your hair, but to make it firm, like to stick on your hair. And then you can also loosen it up just a bit if you have braids. And let's say, for instance, you have a weave. You've like plaited your hair in a weave and you did it the old school way style, plaited it in your hair, or you have bigger braids or something, so you want to tuck everything inside nicely. That's the one thing that you need. Secondly, you also need a silk scarf. This is my very, very old one. I got this one from Wichiri way back in the day, I think in 2016 or something. And then use it. Make sure it's 100% silk scarf if you decide to go the silk route. Oh, you can use a sateen scarf, like these shiny ones Mr. Price has, Woolworths has, I think the Fix and a couple of stores have, in this shiny silky material. The main reason we say use a silk scarf or a satin scarf is because it's slippery, so it slips on your hair, as well as like a bonnet. A bonnet is generally made of a material that slips in your hair. This one is like polyester, like, but it slips in my hair. It doesn't drag my hair, it doesn't grab my hair, and it doesn't tangle on my hair. So that's the main reason. If you're using a silk scarves hold the moisture in. They're very hypoallergenic. They allow your scalp to breathe, to avoid dandruff and other things, but silk scarves are fairly expensive. So a satin scarf will still work just as good because it has that slip. You want it to slip on your hair, to like slide on top of your hair, not grab on your hair. So that's the whole main aim that you're going for. And yeah, I love my bonnet. So I've had this one ever since 2013, 2014. Oh gosh, it's old. And I love it because another thing, I can just simply just throw it in a washing machine without actually having any dramas. Excuse me, guys, if I'm like lacking focus. I'm not looking at the camera as much. I'm trying to check on my monitor because my phone was giving me just a bit of drama earlier on. So I'm just trying to check on my monitor if I'm recording the stuff that I'd like to record. So let's get started with this process. As you can see, I'm all done up wearing my makeup. I'm ready to go to work. So how are we gonna start this process? We're gonna start it easy. I'm just gonna take off my bonnet. So as like I said, don't make it tight. I don't make mine tight. As you can see, it's easier for me to pull it out. And then now that you pulled it out, comes this crusty hair. It's not necessarily crusty, but as you can see, it's in a shape that makes me look like a mad woman. And then, so what you're gonna need for this refreshing process is actually not a lot of things too. You're still gonna need your spray bottle with water, because now it's cold. I just generally fill mine up with like lukewarm water. As you can see that there's a bit of steam on it. I fill mine up with the lukewarm water because I don't want cold water going on my head, but I don't also apply enough water to like literally soaking wet that it makes my scalp extra wet. And then you're going to need your oil. Basically, this is my oil. gonna try and get it in front of the camera. This is Aunt Jackie's soft all over oil. I recently got this. Generally I would use castor oil because for me castor oil still works fine. Oh my god, it's already recording. So basically, yes, that's how what we're gonna do. So as you can see, I just took it off my hair and you could see the texture of my hair. And then because as you can see, like, I'm already dressed up, I'm going to work, and really ain't nobody got time for that. First of all, I test my spray. I wanted to spritz, not to ooh, just checking the camera. I wanted to spritz, not to like spray water directly on my hair. I'm gonna stand just a bit of off. As you can see, spritz, 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 spritz. I know it always looks like I'm using a lot of water. It's actually not a lot if it's in the spritzing motion, because you want your hair to be slightly damp so you can mold it with your hand, but at the same time you don't want your hair to be like to be soaking wet so that you can't walk around in it. It's winter, first of all. Even if it was summer, nobody likes walking around with damp hair. So I sprayed mostly on the sides because I love molding my sides shorter. And so as you can see, that part of my hair is now fully wet. This one at the front is also fully wet. And then I'm just going to use my hand first. So this is what I'm going to do. Please pay attention to the way that I'm moving my hand. Like, generally we use the praying hand method, which would be this method. You grab your head, you make it like this. Oh guys, today is just a mission. I'm trying my best. So here's your hair. Your hair is already wet, right? Your hair is already damp. As you can see, it's wet, it's damp, not wet. Like, my hair is not full of water. And then obviously when you do this, the gel is gonna come alive just a bit. So you wanna gently pick your hair. Look at how I'm grabbing my hair. Gently pick your hair, because now the gel is revived in your hair. And then I generally mold it in the sides. So in the sides I'll just pick it and then slowly fold it into the side so that it becomes shorter here when I'm wearing it, because I wanted to get a tapered cut, but then I realized that I can't get a tapered cut because I wanted to tie my hair in a bun eventually, and that was my whole mission. And then as you can see, the way I'm grabbing it, and then I'm slightly just folding it in, pressing it back in, and then I'm gonna do that to the whole sides and the back of my head, like literally just the sides and the back. As you saw when I turned around earlier on, my hair is flatter at the back, but it does not mean it's shorter. I just learned to tuck it in Stumo vibes, because if you know, you know, when you have African hair, we call this hairstyle ibambata. So I just bambata my hair on the sides because I like my hair like that on the side. And then on the top here, I'm just gonna gently pick at it. As you can see, there's curls there, and then I'm gonna fix my parting. So I'm just gently gonna do that, fix my parting. I don't mind even if it's not a crispy clean parting. And then I just slowly grab it, leave it to the top, grab it, leave it to the top, grab it. As you can see, you could see some of the curls there, and you're starting to see some definition, and now it's easier to maintain. So somebody's telling me like my hair is not curly because I obviously was not using the right method to cover it at night, and it's now back into its frowy state. It's fine, it's okay, babes. If it's in its frowy state, now that it's wet, you grab your comb. You're just gonna put your comb in and slightly wiggle it at the bottom, and then put your comb in and slightly wiggle the hair at the bottom, slightly wiggle the hair at the bottom, so that there's volume here, because I want volume here on top, but I don't want it anywhere else. So you put your comb at the bottom, you wiggle it, you put your comb like this, put your comb at the bottom, wiggle it, put your comb at the bottom, wiggle it, wiggle it. And so, and then after you do this, now that I have the shape that I want, to reinforce the shape nicely back into its place, I'm going to use my oil. My Aunt Jackie's soft all over oil. Then I'm just going to pour, this is my hand, pour a few drops. This thing comes out a lot though. Just be very, very careful with that, because I want that shine. So I'm gonna use that oil to bambata my hair so that it's shiny, it's shiny. For me, this is day 6 hair because I didn't get time to wash my hair this week. I'm only gonna wash my hair on Tuesday because tomorrow I'm actually going to work. So this is like how I would do it after. And then I slowly but surely just bambata the hair in place, and then I give it volume where I want it. Where I want volume, I'm just gonna pull at it. And then because the hair is damp, it's already starting to get dry. And another thing that I love about this oil is, like, even if your hair is wet, this oil will not like make a white texture or disintegrate the other products, like the gel that I already put in my hair. And then because I have a very sparse hairline, like my hairline has been going through the lot, it needs help, sis. I'm just gonna take a bit of the oil. I don't apply it directly on my hairline, I apply it by the edges, and then it's gonna sip into my hairline nicely. And then that's just about it. This is how I generally refresh my hair, if you've ever wondered. And then I leave it to air dry while I walk to the taxi. Sorry, I cannot chalete, I use a taxi, but I use an Uber, not a taxi. I generally would use an Uber to get to work because the new rules and the COVID are klangani for me. I feel like I'm gonna get sick easy. Not like I'm gonna get sick easy, but it's just that it increases my chances of contracting the COVID already. I live in a metropolitan area, which is a hotspot. So I'm just trying to avoid that. And then I just generally walk like this, go to my Uber. And depending on how hot it is, because there's the winter sun, sometimes it gets hot, I'll just open the window a bit while I'm driving around. So by the time I get to work, my hair is already dry and my hair is already defined. So this is how I get that signature afro. And another thing that I just remembered, I always keep my Vaslab nearby. And I keep my Vaslab nearby for one particular reason, because I keep my Vaslab nearby just in case, like, there's makeup on my head. So I always keep a wet cloth, and it's generally a wet Vaslab, but I put in micellar water on the tip. Like, I'll dip it on micellar water and just before putting on the oil or before watering it, because before adding water to it, because that helps remove the makeup on the edges of my hair. We all had this problem, ladies, I know. Okay guys, so here is the finished look. I'm already dressed for work. Yep, just a mini coat, some black pants and a black t-shirt. I'm ready to go now. So here's the finished look. I wanted to do those, those videos when the YouTube is like, anyway, thank you so much for watching one of my videos again. Obviously today the bits and pieces of the video were just hard to record because the lighting kept on going in and out, although I locked the lighting and I locked the focus on my phone. But it was just one of those days, but the information is still there, those who were asking. And thank you so much. Also, somebody, or I wanted to I forgot to mention which micellar water I was using. So I generally would dip my, this is the Garnier one. I hope you see it nicely. Oh my god, the light is super bad. So I use this Garnier micellar water. I'm gonna get a camera, guys. I'm gonna go camera shopping. So this is the micellar water that I generally use, because this one is for sensitive skin. This one is the one for oily skin prone to imperfection, but it still removes the makeup off my hair without disturbing the pH of my hair and my scalp, without making me lose my hair, because it doesn't contain any alcohol and it's basically just a makeup removing agent. And what else did I want to say? Oh, thank you so much for watching the video. This is the finished product. My hair's a bit drier now. So basically, yeah, this is how I generally would like I refreshed my hair. I ended up removing the parting because it just wasn't clear and my hair just kept on coiling up together. So I did that. I removed the parting, and yes. Let me know if you like this makeup look, if this makeup suits me, or if you'd like me to record a video of me doing my makeup. I'm definitely going to record